Hi everybody, Linda Carroll here from my studio, Gather of Great Things. And I think as you can see from my table that I'm going to be working on a collage today. I hope you all are doing well. I'm glad to be inside today because it's 93 degrees outside and muggy. So I hope you join me in making this particular collage. Since I finished my last junk journal, I have been cleaning up my studio, trying to rearrange things so that I have everything within my reach, around in front of me and in back of me. And I also have piles of scraps that I'm going through gradually, and meanwhile going through catalogs and magazines, tearing things out. So today I just want to go through my little gathering bins here and find some things that I think will make a great collage. At least it'll be fun. I'm just going to play today, basically. And on top is one of my favorite things. This is a baby crow, so that definitely has to be pulled. And this is a sewing machine booklet. That looks interesting. I like all these little creatures out here. Oh, look at this. This is out of that. So I was probably going to use this someplace else. But as I look at this, I'm thinking that this might make a good body for my crow. And this would be the feet. So I'm going to pull that. I hope everybody's doing well and had a great weekend. I had a lazy weekend. I like these little elements here. I somehow hurt my hip, and I'm not sure how I did it, but I did. So I basically just spent time with my feet up and resting my hip. And I do feel a lot better. So I'm fortunate for that. You know, in my collages, I do, usually put a border around them of some sort. I have a lot of these cigar bands. These are all the same. And these are storky things. So I'm looking for things that, like that. I'm looking for things that I'm looking at colors. I'm looking at things that repeat shapes and images. I'm looking for little things. What is this? Famous people. Oh, it's a tea card. That's pretty cool. And I have a lot of old vintage ephemera in here. I think I like this because I'm using a sewing machine. So, and I like this because It could be it's actually a German card. It looks like a flashcard. It could be inspiration for drawing. So I'm going to put that up here. This is a laundry tag. I love this texture of these letters. I'm not quite sure if it's Japanese or what it is. That little flower. You know, this is from the first junk journal, and I don't even think it was called a junk journal back then. I don't even remember what it was called, but I made this journal about garden fairies in 2006. I had gallbladder surgery, and I couldn't do a lot, and I couldn't move a lot, and I couldn't lift anything. So I went to the studio and I started making a book. And I sold this book on eBay to a lady in England. So I hope you still have it. And if you happen to be watching, please let me know in the comments. It would be so fun to reconnect. So I'm going to put that to the side. I just have little bits of everything in here. Okay, let's see if we have enough to get started, and I like what I've picked out. I know my little crow is going to be my focal point. So let's cut him out. You know, since I've moved, every place I've moved, it seems, I always have crows around me. And I always fed them and regarded them as messengers. And since I've moved to the beach, the only crows I see are down by the beach, and when I'm out and about town, usually around shopping centers and that kind of thing, I'll see a crow. But I have no crows that come to my home, and I really miss them. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust this somehow. think I want to add another foot. And maybe something like this at the top. So that I have shoulders for my bird. Let's see if this will work. Almost. I think I'll cheat this a little bit. Okay. Let's save that. Let me see if I have another presser foot. Okay, here's my kind of robotic looking crow, which I love. And let's see what else we have here. We've got another presser foot looking this direction. So thinking I want to make a wing. I love deconstructing things and making something else out of it. Oh, wow. almost there, I think. Almost there, almost there. So there is my border, and I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so if you were watching closely, what I did with my embossed pieces was I used archival ink, and this is coffee, and just used my applicator and brushed over these raised areas so that the pattern came forward. And I love the way this turned out. So let me see. I think I'm gonna try and find things to use in the corners here. That will work. And I think you can tell by just putting the border on there, it really did make a difference in holding everything within the frame. And I'm using vintage papers as much as possible. I like that sense of history and sense of spirit, I think, that comes along with using these vintage papers. And I want to keep a little bit of the border around here. So I enjoy, as I said earlier, deconstructing things and then putting them back in a different order to create something new, to transform that old into something new and different, a different kind of image. And let's see what else I have over here in my pile. You know what else I do? I like to take smaller pieces of paper and use them as a bridge between the papers on my border. And that adds another layer of interest and also tends to pull together all the very, very different things that I have in my border. Let's see here. What else I have that I can use, or if I have to go on another search here. Let's see. Oh, look. There's a crow. I have to use that. Cambridge School. Definitely meant to be. I love that. Okay. Let's see. I don't really want to cover up my new ace. So I think this is going to have to go up in this corner. Those things. Ah, that was too good. Little synchronicity there. A little hint from the universe that, yes, you're right where you need to be, Linda. Doing what you need to be doing. And I love that. I love reading those little whispers from the universe. Say, keep going, girl. You're doing okay. You're doing great things. Even though sometimes you get frustrated. It's okay. Alright, let's see what else we can find. We need one more corner to see. This one says St. Louis School of Fine Arts. I like these little things. And I love how the layers are starting to build up on these borders. And to me, it's all about the layering and letting the story evolve. I'm finding so many things that when I pulled these pieces, I didn't realize they were there, like that, like this crow up here. And right here, this says dressed for. I love that. Okay, we're getting there. And I have one more corner to do. It's this one. This is that T card. Socialism, the something of the world. Our Man for Reform. Who's this about? James Keir Hardie. He was in the Labour Party in England. Issued with Book Bond T. This is number 19 out of a series of 50. Oh, I think he needs to go up there in that corner. I know a lot of people say, what are you doing? You're cutting up vintage paper. You know, it could be valuable. Well, yeah, but I'm giving it new life in a new way, you know. Instead of being, you know, tucked away in a drawer somewhere, it's going to live on in this collage. And I like the thought of that. I like the and I like the intention, you know. And it is valuable to me. It's very valuable to me in the way, do I want them face this way? Yeah. It's very valuable to me in what it is, and also what it says, and the colors. I mean, look at the colors here with these colors in the marbleized paper. The fact that they could all come together and be speaking to one another in this collage, to me, is magic. You know, it's just a wonderfully magical way to look at life and to live life, is to have such a magical world to work within. So let's see. I have all the pieces I think I need for my crow, but I'm kind of wondering about the background. So I'm going to pick these up and put them over here. It's okay if they don't go back in the same order. And I'm not real crazy about the white background. So I think, let's see, I've got everything organized now so I can find whatever it is I want within arm's reach. And behind me are my sprays. And I'm looking, here it is, looking for my tea dye spray. So I'm just going to spritz a little bit and on my background. Dry this off. Okay. Now, if I didn't, this will relax out again. If I didn't have it taped down, I could heat the other side and it won't go perfectly flat, but it will go flat again. So do I want to add anything else to this background? I think, let's see, I don't want anything really too solid. Try one of these. Not sure. I'm gonna love it, but it's picking up the colors in the pieces that I've used so far in this collage. Soft matte gel to glue this down. You could use a glue stick. See, I used distress spray stain. I didn't use an oxide because I didn't want it to react with any water-based medium that I might have used or would use in the collage. And I'm just kind of getting the bubbles out of it, and so it'll lay flat on the collage. Okay, I like that. Let's try that. Let's find another one to use. Let's see. I love poppies. I lived in California for quite a while, and in the springtime, to see the orange and yellow poppies growing on the mountainsides and on the fields, it really is breathtaking. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's lay our crow out and see how all these things start working together. If I have to change something, or if we're good. Okay, I think we need something for him to be standing on. That would kind of look like a branch. So let's try this. Okay. And then I'm going to bring up some texture on this piece. Not a lot. Give it some variation of color. Okie dokie. So here's a foot. Here's the other foot. All right, I'm gonna have to cut out that little bit of white here around the foot, I think. So this is my basic collage. And the next thing I want to do is start working a little bit in the background. And let's see. By that, I mean adding some things that are symbolic to me or that work with the colors to continue telling the story. And I'm not really sure what that's going to be, but I'm just going to start looking through my scraps, and I know that this lion is going to be one of them. So let me see if I can punch him out with my little paper, my little circle punch. I can. Okay. So here's the lion. I love that. My husband's Leo. So I'm going to put the lion back there. And I really like the texture on this lace. I don't know why, but does that make any sense? Of course, this is absurd. Doesn't have to make any sense. So, why did I ask myself that? I don't know. Why? I guess that's because that's what we're taught to ask. Does that make any sense? No, it makes absolutely no sense at all. So, that's a good enough reason for me to put that there. I do want to line up the edges though, as much as possible. Okay. That's good. Let's see what else we can. Here's a B. I don't know what that stands for, but I like that B. See if I can get it in here too. Should have left a little bit more. This old paper is kind of hard to punch sometimes because it's so brittle. Okay, I've got a B. And my number 5, I don't think that my punch is going to fit on this one, unfortunately. But let's give it a little shape there. On number 5, like this, my feet planted firmly on the ground. I like that a lot. Right. And got some music here. Love's restless. Oh. Yes. Let's see. On here. Love's lie. Oh. It's another part of the story. Let's see what else we have. We have this piece that I said would be a really good inspiration for drawing. I'm going to keep that. We've got this feather. Could definitely be floating around. So all of these things add to the narrative. And I love it when most of the time, my collages do tell a story. And most of the time, it's a personal story. And I don't think I'm being narcissistic or anything when I say that. I think it's just, I like this hat too. I think it's just the way, you know, I started doing collage back in 2005, and it's part of my style. It's part of who I am when I do a collage. I've done abstract collages, and I enjoy doing that. But when it comes to my style and my voice, the narrative is most important to me. Finding meaning is most important to me in my artwork. So when I start to work on a collage, even though I don't know totally what story is going to come out, the pieces that I find and the pieces that I choose or that choose me become the story. And I don't know, that's who I am. I'm a storyteller, I guess, is what you would call me. And I love the images that just call to me, whether it's to help tell the story or to repeat colors or to soothe my soul. For whatever reason, all of these pieces has a reason to be in the collage. I think I have my basic collage finished. And what I mean by that, I have the gluing down of everything that I'm going to use in this collage. And what I need to do next is go in and embellish it. But I'm going to do that in the next video. So it'll give you a chance to maybe come up with your own collage. And just use bits and pieces that you have, you know, laying around and in your, you know, in your little boxes of goodies, and from your collage sheets and magazines and whatever you happen to have available to you. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I really like it. And I can't wait to do some doodling and line work and work back with my pens and pencils and so on. So anyway, I hope that if this is the first time that you watched one of my videos, that you'll subscribe. And I hope if you've come back and you're one of my regulars, thanks so much for being here and supporting my my channel. And if you hit that bell icon, you'll be notified with the next time that I'll be on with a video, which should be tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe the next day, but I'm kind of anxious to go ahead and finish this. But I'm sure this video's way too long as it is. So anyway, I'm going to say many blessings to you, and bye for now. I'll see you again real soon.